Howdy folks, welcome to a beautiful Saturday out here in West Vancouver. So decided today to start getting some of the fixes done that needs to be done on our cars. We have a bump on the back of our Ford Edge from a while ago on Connor's first drive out of the driveway. There was a little mishap and he knocked the bumper, and I decided to see if I can fix it. So let me show you what it's all about. So there's the Ford Edge, there's the bumper. I mean, it was quite a significant knock against the wall at the top there. The bumper is cracked in a couple of places and it was hanging loose. So obviously it's becoming a bit of a nuisance. I've got a couple of options. I can either go and fit a new bumper or buy a new bumper, which comes in unpainted at about $600 for the top and bottom set. But if you go paint it, you're probably looking at about $900, and that's if I install it myself. I don't want to claim from insurance. I'm just going to take care of it ourselves. So I started off by taking off the parts. As you can see, there's this little section here that kind of broke off. We're going to see if we can fix that. There's a bunch of little screws like this over here that let me see if I got you here. There you go. A bunch of little screws like this that was over on this side. So I've loosened them all. And then there's the screws over here, a bunch of screws that looks like these. They're actually quite easy to take out. You just unscrew them and pull them out. But they are all kind of broken, so I'm going to need to figure out a better way. I'm going to probably need to go and get some new ones. And currently I'm busy taking off these ones on this side. And then there's another 2 screws at the bottom. So I'll show you what that looks like when the bumper is off. Okay, so far I've got 3 of the screws loose. There's one on the inside at the top there. There's 2 underneath, right over there. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 up on the side. So in total, we're talking about 7 little tiny screws. I mean, they're quite easy to take out. It's not a major issue. So let me get that done. There we go, they're all loose, so now it should just pop right off. We do still need to loosen the screws down on the other side at the bottom. So let's go do that. So I left all my tools back in South Africa, which kind of sucks. So I have to get myself a whole new set of tools, which means, you know, I need to spend some money. Luckily today I got a nice deal at Home Depot where they had a nice trolley jack with 2 jack stands and a little trolley, the one that I'm lying on now, for $99, which was an absolute bargain. So there's the last little screw that we need to take down to get the bumper out. Let me go to get onto that. And theoretically the bumper should now just pop off, so let's have a look. Let's start on this side. There we go. Is there still something holding it onto its up? There we go. Okay, so there we go. We've got the bumper off. We just need to take out the little sensors here at the back. So as you can see, there's these little parking sensors and cable out here at the back. And also, as you can see over there, when the accident happened, it cut the cable, so I'm going to need to repair that. That's why the parking sensors hasn't been working. So let me take those out and then we'll get back to it. Kind of taped to the brackets holding this together, the wiring. So let me just cut the tape. Some of it's really old, obviously. Been in here for a bit, so It's here we go. Unplug this one. Let's see if we can push it out. It's not all simple, I can tell you that much. Let me put you over here so you can see what I'm struggling with. All right, so we need to unplug these things. Let's see if we can figure out how it works. All right, so we need to push down on that and pull. If you do it the right way, it actually works really nicely. But so we learn. All right, so that one's out. That one's out, and these must come out. There we go. All right, and then this can pull through there and come out there. And there we go, we've got the bumper removed. Now we have to take it apart and see if we can fix it. I'll let you know how it goes. So I decided to move us into the shade a bit while I'm trying to figure out how this whole thing gets put together. So let's have a look, see. There are these little things over here, which looks like they should come out. Never dealt with any of them before, so not sure how it works, but feels like they should pop off. Oh yeah, they've just got little spikes that hooks into the plastic that sticks through from the bottom. So as you can see what it looks like, we are just going to bend it open and pull it out. All right, so there's one gone, and then there's one more on this side, and let's get it out. Oh, maybe not shoot it out into the garden, eh? There we go, found it. And there we go, off this comes. So this is not damaged much. There's a little bit of a crack over there on the impact foam, but nah, this is good to stay. Right, and now we need to take this apart. Basically it looks like just a bunch of clips that needs to be clipped out. Oh, and then on this end over there seems to be a rivet. Now I don't know how we're going to get that loose. That's a metal rivet. I'm going to see if we can figure out what it looked like on this side. Oh yeah, this just broke out there. It's a full-on rivet, so I'm going to have to cut that off, I think, and get a new one. All right, let's get it done then. Let's see if we can cut it off with a side cutter. Does look like we can demolish it. They say with force you can do anything. Probably not the best way of doing it, but this is what we have, since I've never done this before and I don't know how else to take it out. Let's see if it wants to pop out now. Where's our screwdriver? Did I leave it over there? That was smart. There we go, it's out. Now it's about popping these out. And these, looks like all they need is also just a little bit of go in there with a screwdriver and bend it out so that it can slide past. So as you can see, I just go in there and pull it like that. And is it the best way of doing it? I'm not sure, but that's how I'm doing it. There we go, that one's out. So what I'm doing is I'm bending it a little bit open, and then I'm pulling it and it pops right out. So same here. Just put the screwdriver in there, twist it so that it opens up the gap, and open out it pops. And there we go. Alright, now it seems we need to do it from this side. There we go. 2 more and then we're done. That one's out. And there we go. We've got the 2 different parts of the bumper apart. And now we need to figure out how to fix it. Let's go and have a look at what the damage looks like on the actual car, because I see there's a bit of a bend on the as you can see, there's a bit of damage here. Luckily not too much compared to the other side. You know, it's not a major amount of damage. It wasn't a really hard knock, it's just the bumper is plastic, so it's not worth much. So we're going to try and bend this level. Not that it matters. Okay, it's tougher than I thought. We're going to need to bring in bigger tools. Alright, let's try this. Not that it's a major issue. I mean, it's not like anybody's going to see this. It sits behind the bumper anyway. but why not, you know? Here we go. Almost good as new. Alright, and when we do the paint job, we'll just give it a little coat of paint so that it doesn't rust too much. That's it. Okay, bumper time. Okay, so I obviously completely overlooked the fact that we have some frame damage over here. I didn't even consider that or see that. So obviously, as you can see here from the bump, the frame, I was actually busy Googling to see what this is and if it's a part that's replaceable, but apparently this is part of the actual frame. It is supposed to look like this, but it doesn't. It now looks like this. So I can't really find any information around it, because the question that I have is this like serious structural damage? It seems like it's just the back corner of the frame and it's not one of the serious structural areas of the frame. I mean, we've been driving the car like this with the dent for the past, I guess probably about 6 months. So honestly, is it worth taking it somewhere to get this fixed? Because this is obviously a little bit above what I can do. Or am I just going to go for a simple cosmetic fix, you know, which it started out to be? You see, the question here is, I can take this car in, I can't fix this, so I can either get this fixed at an auto body repair shop, which they can then pull out that frame damage, because that's not just a part that you can order and replace. If I go that route, I'm going to have to go through the insurance, which, you know, we are just new in British Columbia, so I'm not sure in Canada how the insurance works, but generally in South Africa, if you claim through your insurance for small accidents, your insurance policy goes up, and I'm not sure how that works over here. I would assume it's the same thing, so I'm going to have to go and do some research. For the rest, so if I take it to the insurance, they will have to fix that up, and then they're probably going to fit a new bumper and the car is going to look great, which is, you know, great. But now the questions that I have is, this accident already happened about 6 months ago, so will the insurance still cover it? Shouldn't I have claimed immediately? I don't know. The second thing is, will it influence my insurance payments going forward? And how much will it influence my insurance payments? And is it really worth it? Is it dangerous in the vehicle to have that damage? These are all questions that I'm going to have to try and answer before I finish up with the bumper repair and putting it back. But so if any of you have any advice or any knowledge on that, please, you know, just drop a comment below and let me know what the situation is. Yeah, those are the main 3 questions. You know, for us, it doesn't matter. For us, it's just like, you know, cosmetic. Initially, it was just, I just popped it back in and it was doing fine, the bumper, but lately it started vibrating out, and then it's just got this thing that hooked, and it actually tore the pocket off one of my pants the other day. And that's why I'm fixing it. My wife was like, oh, we can't drive around like this. So yeah, interesting question. Let me know in the comments if you have any answers for me. Cheers.